Hello there everybody, welcome back to another part of Legend of Zelda for the NES. I'm Relwyn, and welcome back to another part where we're going to finally continue onwards, something that I have not done in a while now, considering I've been having personal issues. And that's boring. Very boring. But in the last part we managed to get through level 6 barely, and then this time we're gonna get through level 7. But I have some problems recently with not only life itself, but also my freaking audio. I'm using Audacity to record my voice, my very bad annoyingly voice. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's not too bad. I hope so. Anyways, we're gonna. Well, I've been having trouble, and this is not live commentary. This is post commentary, where I'm right now sitting and talking as I watch my own game being played through, or rather, my own video, watching what kind of mistakes I do and what else I freaking do. So this video is pretty late, considering when I wanted to post this, because I got problems, like I said, and it led to a lot of things I couldn't do. As well as I got my own life to deal with, so I couldn't really post this. And yes, something. I went to level 3 here for the only reason being that I wanted to collect some rupees, I think, because I wanted to have the blue and red, the red and blue potion, and be able to heal myself. Considering that here on out, the dungeons are a lot harder than they've been before. Here, actually. This is why I recommended before that you need a guide, because what's coming right now, it's something that will be much more difficult. You cannot you're just going to try. From this point out, it's more of a guessing game more than anything. You're gonna guess where you're going. If you're going the right way, if you're gonna bomb the right place, the right wall, and so on and so forth. So it's gonna be pretty random this time around. That's gonna be kind of annoying. I won't talk about it much because actually I'm gonna do a quick review of this game, if you could say, later on, where after I do Let's Play I will reflect on what I think of this game and not give it a score or anything, because I don't think it deserves a score. I think this game I don't think I should be the one I should be someone that gives it a score. Not saying that anything's unique, because there are plenty of people out there that already do. But nevertheless, I want to tell my opinion on the game. I want to say what I think. And my opinion on this game, you might going to think I heard that before. Or maybe you actually find it quite interesting that I think the way I do. And remember, I'm a huge Zelda fan. I love every Zelda game I played so far. Even Skyward Sword with its motion controllers. Yes, I do say that. I thought the motion controller weren't that bad. They were pretty good. I can't really say it's good game, because I know now if I haven't replayed the Skyward Sword yet. I don't know if I talked about this before, but if I haven't, I apologize. But Skyward Sword, I have played it before, but not too much. First time I played it, I had a heck of fun. I loved the story, one thing for sure. I really loved it. I thought it was great. Oh yeah, it was not the potion I was looking for here, I think. It was something else. But yeah, back to what I was going to talk about. Yeah, Skyward Sword, I love the characters, everything, and the motion control weren't that bad. But let me now interrupt you, because it's gonna be quick here. But we're gonna buy that piece of candy that I thought was candy when I was younger, but actually it's a piece of meat. You're gonna need it for this upcoming level. You wouldn't know this if you didn't have a manual or a guide. Otherwise, you would never figure it out that it actually was necessary for something. Because it looks like, for me as a kid, it looked like candy, and I know, and now I look at it again, it looks like a pork chop, with a bone. But yeah, that's beside it. Now you're probably asking yourself when I have the flute, and the flute is also necessary to get to the new level. But I was talking about, as I was saying, Skyward Sword Haven't touched it since I first played it. I had a heck of fun playing it. I completed the game too. I did everything there's to do with the game. I took my time and a lot of my time and effort to read through the dialogues of the characters and all, so on and so forth. So it was pretty freaking interesting. Remember what that old man said in the previous episode about that? And now I'm skipping over again. I really need to keep myself on track here, but yeah, this is area where if you use this flute, if I would do, oh, thank you. The water just flows away, and we finally enter into level 7. Ba-bang! This was something you wouldn't know. They give you hints, that's good, but more than that you wouldn't get. But back to topic once more. But yeah, because of I did great. I collected everything there's to go. It was a pain in the butt sometimes, but everything that's time consuming is a pain in the butt. I am not very patient. That's why some games I just can't handle. There's a lot of games I haven't played either. But I haven't really played the game since. Properly. I haven't really played the game properly. I'm gonna replay it in hero mode. Right now I'm actually stuck playing Resident Evil 4. For the 360, might I add. And that's what I'm doing right now. except you know, my own personal life, but huge part is being in school. But I can't really say Skyward Sword is a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game either, because it brings some really good things about, especially the story. I mean, of all the stories, this Skyward Sword is one of them that I found, you know, that I can understand, and it doesn't take a huge pause really. I think I need to, like I said, I need to replay this game to properly say that this is a good game or a bad game. But a lot of people might either hate me or love me for my thoughts of the Skyward Sword. And this is a game I will touch upon. I want to do also a review on this game specifically because, you know, when I played it, after I played it, I started looking up on the internet and I've seen so much hate of the game. My goodness, I looked at forums, all that stuff. It was so disappointing when I had such a great time with that game. Yeah, I start seeing the nitpicking there, but it wasn't so bad. It was a very linear Legend of Zelda game, I can tell you. It's a very linear Zelda game, Legend of Zelda game. It's not as big open as like Ocarina of Time, but let's be real here. Ocarina of Time might be huge, but there wasn't too much to do. And you can argue with me that saying yes, it was things you could do, but not everywhere. I mean, Hyrule Field, for example, there was super huge, big world, open. I love theming, so for me that was lovely. But you could barely do anything there. You could go to Long Ranch. Everything was connected, but there was so much doing there exactly in the field. You could ride a Pona, that's cool. You could hunt for ghosts. That's for fucking annoying, just to get one last bottle. Fuck that. I can't spoil it right now, but that's the side. And okay, Skyward Sword is much more linear because it just gives you a straight path and where to go. Fee, of course, I cannot disagree that she was annoying throughout the journey, but there were times that I liked what she did. You know, this singing thing, even though it sounded weird. How she is one with the sword and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's what I think personally of Skyward Sword. Right now, I need to replay this game again so I can tell properly what I think of it, and I'm gonna do it in such way that I will probably try to review that game some other time. And I don't know, the only big problem that you might see now, because I'm playing this game. I have this game on the Legend of Zelda Collection Edition, but I'm playing this on emulator. I'm playing this game on an emulator, going through all the shit, and that's the thing. I don't have any real recording software. I don't have anything to really use as recording, except this. So a lot of games that I want to play are gonna be emulated. It's kind of sad. I wish I didn't have to, but I have no choice. Because there are plenty of games I don't have many games in my library. I have like around like almost 10 games on the 360 and like 20 GameCube and like 15 week games. Not too many compared to a lot of other people that had tons of games. I'm very limited. But a lot of these games I do want to try. And a lot of them are Nintendo, so of course. Yeah, I'm pretty much a Nintendo boy, but at this point, who hasn't done anything about Nintendo that isn't already been done? The only thing left right now is just to see what kind of other opinion you can give. And that's pretty much what I'm gonna do by doing the review of this game later on. Of course, it's not gonna be long, I imagine. It's gonna be pretty short. But that's beside the point. But, yeah, and if I'm going back to Skyward Sword and talk a little bit about the motion controllers, if you just didn't care, if you didn't pay much attention, you could just swing around the thing and it still work pretty fine. I mean, I like the idea how they made you use it. I'm not that much against motion controllers. You're gonna bring because there's some things that I just find it charming. I'm very strange. This is part. Oh boy, I forgot about this completely. I completely forgot about this part. I need 100 rupees to get the bombs. I completely forgot about it and left it out. So yeah, that really sucked because I completely forgot and I saw those bombs. I'm like, well, fuck, might as well use them, see how this is gonna go. And that was pretty stupid of me. I could just first of all bomb that place, then later grab the bombs, but too late already. But the motion control weren't bad. I like how they were used. It wasn't that bad. It felt pretty cool to have pretty good control over the sword. This I'm probably completely alone on. I don't think anyone will agree with me on this. That the motion controllers are, good and not, good for what it is or what they planned to do. But I always thought that the motion controllers weren't too bad. I had more control over where I wanted to do, on what I wanted to do. You're gonna bring games that actually does the motion controller for the Wii justice is a game such as Metroid. For me, even though that thing is like great, it's great and all, but the only problem that a lot of people have, of course, is the fact that you're not used to those motion controllers. It's completely new. Back then, of course. Right now, a lot of people should be used by it by now. But yeah, I mean, another game that does that, I love the accuracy. I love how I can aim so perfectly compared to the other. I have the Wii edition of Resident Evil 4 and the 360 edition. If I compare those two, the controllers, they're good in their own way. One thing that the Wii edition gives a win, it's actually that motion controller. That motion control is a huge plus because it gives you more accurate shots. You'll be able to aim more properly and get those headshots a lot easier. But the 360 is a little bit harder because you have to use the right analog stick to make that happen. And that's pretty difficult. We'll have to deal with that a lot. Because the accuracy and the control of the weapon is pretty different. And because you had the motion control, you were the control. You were the thing that controlled that gun. So if you shake, it was because of you. And yes, I can say that because I played like the Wii edition like 6 to 10 times, 10 rounds. I pretty much completed the game. Have not played through everything about the mercenaries though. I played it, I have fun, but I didn't do much more. But I won't talk about that again because that's a game for another time that I want to let's play and want to review. Because oh boy, if I have a lot to say about that game. Both positive and negative, let me add. Yes, there are problems. And I'm looking forward to do that. I'm really looking forward to start doing reviews. Something I've been doing for God knows how long. And of course, you know why I want to do this. Tell my own opinion, and I've been inspired by many people that are already up there inside. And I want to try to do my own, see how that goes. But beside that, Yeah, as I said, I've been playing Resident Evil for 360. Uh, I don't know. I want to talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it. But what I can say is that 360, of course, has HD and all that, but the it looks more fluid, but not good enough. Here's the part you have to use the candy. I gotta call that candy. I don't care about your opinion. I want to call that candy. Equality. My opinion is okay. I don't even know where I was going with that, but yeah, but I call it candy. I've been always calling it candy since a kid, so I apologize. But that's what you need it for. You'll need it again though. Later on, another on just you will need it again. Why? You will have to see. You will have to see. But yeah, back to Resident Evil. Resident Evil I could talk of forever because it's a huge series. Another series I really love that isn't a part exactly with Nintendo. Remakes. But Resident Evil 4, the 360 edition, there's so much difference. Just the controller that a little bit weird. It's a lot of Resident Evil 5, and I do have Resident Evil 5 by the way. And Resident Evil 5's controller wasn't that bad either, but Resident Evil 5's controller here is better. If that makes sense. And people might say, what the fuck? A lot of people, I know, there are plenty of people that dislike Resident Evil 5 for various reasons, I understand. And there are of course games that I like and people hate for several reasons. And I do understand that too. But yeah, the controllers that the Resident Evil 4 compared to the Wii, they feel more clunky. It's maybe because I've just gone so used to the motion controllers, to the Wii remote and the nunchuck, so I can't really get used to it easy. Like another game I have problems with when it comes to controllers, Binding of Isaac. I know that Binding of Isaac Rebirth has come out, and I have not played it. I have not bought it because I haven't tried Binding of Isaac. You know, long. Oh god, that's for frame drops. But I have not tried Binding of Isaac yet. Why? I just haven't felt like it. I never really got encouraged to play the game. There are a lot of games I haven't played that's super popular, indie games and big titles. But Binding of Isaac, the problem I had is like you control the game. I'm using a keyboard, by the way. I don't have a. I can't play with the joystick I have right now or the gamepad rather than I'm using right now, and I don't have exactly the adapter for 360 controller, so that makes it kind of bad. But using the keyboard, it feels so bad. It feels such a bad experience playing it. Using the four moving thingamajigs, double V A S D to move around, and you use the arrows on the right side of the keyboard downwards, where you use them to shoot your tears or whatever ammunition you will have. But and that's just feels really bad. Hello, I apologize for the cut right there randomly, but the video had to cut. I part ahead. But what happened now is that I went outside. I went gamble for money. I got the bombs. I completely forgot about that, and I'm probably gonna fix that, showing you. But you don't know where it is. You can just stop the video earlier and look at the map. But I forgot about it. And one thing before I continue what I said earlier is that this part took me over an hour because I didn't remember where in the world was that bomb place. And now I'm finally moving on. This is over an hour long video, and it's managed to get to around 28 minutes now. You know, the difference is huge. It makes me it disappoints me how bad that I have been so confident about my memory, and then this happens. Super bad. I felt super bad. I finally got the candle though, so that's a plus. This candle, the red candle, the difference is that it now you can spit fire anytime you want. Unlimited fire. But yeah, that's what I want to say. But back to Binding of Isaac. The controllers just feel bad. I mean, I played for around half an hour, so maybe I should play some more, and maybe I get used to controllers. But otherwise, the game is pretty okay. It's not great. I should like it, considering it's basically what I'm playing right now. Legend of Zelda. But yeah, the difference is that this is an NES game, and the other one is an indie game. Made it Flash. Who the fuck used Flash? I'm just kidding around. And now, as you can see, I can have 12 bombs equipped. So that's freaking great. But yeah, because of the controllers, I haven't been very skeptical about continuing the game. I want to continue other games. There are plenty of games I should be playing, like Bastion, Super Meat Boy. I have not played that game. Cave Story, a game I should really pick on, and I can pick up any time. I have the freaking Steam edition. I can get a Wii U, and also the Wii edition of this game. Yeah, but I haven't. There's a lot of games I haven't tried. Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, any of the Call of Duty things. After the third one, I just completely disappeared. I like after the first, second, and third, I just like nope. I couldn't because those three games were actually on the GameCube. Those were some of the FPSs I actually tried, because the GameCube, by their little lunchbox, was the time I should try many different games. Games I do regret that I don't have anymore, because GameStop was a thing, and I thought that was a good idea back then, but not anymore. But since I didn't have any Xbox, PlayStation 2, or 360, or PS3 back then, I couldn't really try any of those games out. So, you know, when I came into 360, it was pretty late. Actually, I got this thing like 3 years ago only, and the games I've been having on it's like Halo Reach. I'm playing a lot, and later on, I got Fear and Lost Planet, but never touched them. Blaze Blue, Continuous Shift, and Camel the Trigger, complete in the wrong order. Eternal Sonata, a very old RPG game that I'm okay with, but I feel this less fast-paced motion. And that game is made by the same people that made the Tales of games: Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Despair, Tales of Excelia, Tales of Eternia, Tales of Abyss. I can continue on with those games. Beside that, yeah, I haven't really touched so much my 360 console. I've been sitting there, like, that game I played probably, and I probably soon enough gonna play again, is Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and I gotta try to beat it on the hardest difficulty, Revengeance. I really love the game. That game's great. Super damn great. The music, the boss battles, Raiden. I don't know much about Metal Gear Solid series at all, or Metal Gear in general. Me and my friend, we're going to do this month the Metal Gear series, playing from Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3. He has pretty much every game, 1 to 4. He has all of them. Okay, hello there. I'm sorry. I got interrupted there early in the video, so I had to stop. But what I was saying, Metal Gear, my friend, we're going to play through from 1 to 4 if he has all of them, and he really wants me to play the games because, you know, he loves Metal Gear. He thinks it's a really good game, and Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was such a good start. It made me want to know more about the game, or overall everything about Metal Gear in general. And the story is completely over the top, and everything. The characters are just everything. It's just great. It's a freaking great game. I don't want to talk about it because, as you imagine, there's something else I want to try to do a review of if I ever can. But I probably would say the same thing as many others already said. I cannot disagree with many others, like, if I can think of any names. Super Bunny Hopping did a huge review on that game. And even Let's Play the game, and I loved his review, and pretty much sums up my what I think of the game. Kinda. Plus minus. Yeah, that's one of the game I actually took my time. And of course, one of the game I also took my time on that I got first was Halo Reach. Spent hours upon end playing online and offline. The campaign, the online campaign, and so on and so forth. Okay, here, this one part here is disappointing. I expected something more. But what I got was the damn dragon. That is disappointing. How the dungeon itself is hard. It's difficult. It's not easy, and you gotta guess where to bomb. This is why I keep saying have a guide, and I will say it on the review as well. Have a guide. I pretty much telling my whole opinion on this game here, but I don't care. But yeah, that's it. I'm done. I have nothing else really to do. Now, thanks to the red candle, I can burn twice as much. Let it burn forever. Let it all blow. But back to what I was talking about. But yeah, if you haven't seen Super Bunny Hopping, there's gonna be probably a link in the description. Just, just in case. That hurts. But yeah, I don't think they have much else to do here. I'm pretty much done, I believe. Or am I wrong? Yeah. I am not wrong. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy. And I see you next time. My name is Rylin, and goodbye.